And I left that open or closed. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Preseason Thunder #1. Wanting card date. Oh, trouble, oh God, Jesus. Majority of the field is in it. Oh my Jesus. Oh, hard into the wall goes Rick Baldwin. I do. Oh, why do they run into each other for? Oh my Jesus, they're a bunch of idiots. Doink, 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 boink, 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 boink. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Corneli Jones was getting turned by Slick Johnson. Somebody was absolutely mad. I mean, I understand why Slick's mad, because he got hooked by the 06 of Donnie Allison. Let's take a look and see what happened. I don't know if the 06 comes low or the 53 goes high or drifts high. But something caused the two of them to get together and the whole field piled in. Oh, the 27 forces the 53 up high into the 06. And then half the field is piled in. What's up, Xavier? What's up, buddy? We don't know why, but Scott Wimmer decided, I'm gonna just go high. Big crash here in preseason Thunder Daytona testing. Paul Sitter, JD McDuffie gets involved. Joe Nemechek. All the Hendrick cars involved. This 04 is about to go for a wild hit. Hard into the wall goes the 04. As they're still piling into each other. Hey Freddie, welcome to Preseason Thunder. Bunch of destroyed race cars out here. Neil Bonham's a little bit damaged on his car. might go green with 1 lap to go. We might get a green-white checker at our list. We'll have to wait and see. Current running order so far, Robbie Gordon has the lead, while the 27 who caused that big melee, he somehow still sits in second, with Ricky Rudd in third. Kevin LePage the field sitting in fourth. Jimmy Means sitting in fifth. We got Kenny Walrus sitting in sixth. Brenton. Gary Bradbury sitting in seventh. Mayfield at eighth. Brandon Gahn in ninth. And John Rogers rounding out in the top 10. Hopefully lights will be off on the pace car and we'll be going green next time by. We shall find out here in about 2 seconds. Yes, lights are off on the pace car. So Jeff Gordon is out. Jimmy Johnson, Slick Johnson, Ted Musgrave, Joe Nematode, Bobby Labonte, and Scott Speed are all out of this event. We are here for Daytona for the 500. I'm still curious what kind of what race length percentage I think we should do for this series. So ideally, I want something that's going to be like, you know, about 45-minute race. All right, here we go. We are back green here in Daytona. Can Robbie Gordon, green, white, checkered. Can Robbie Gordon hold off? Or can one of these other ones make a run and steal this win? You can see all the damn cars in the back of the field just kind of struggling to get back up, get up to speed. Here comes Kevin LePage the field, looking to the inside with Gary Bradbury trying to give him a little push to bring him to the front. Here they come to take the white flag. One more left to go here in Daytona. Kevin LePage, the fielder, is now taking the lead. But will he be able to hold off for another 2 miles? Kevin LePage goes high. Can Gary Bradbury get to the inside and steal this win away? Here comes Gary to the inside. He's making the move. Gary's trying to come to the front. Can he get there? And across to the line. Kevin LePage, the field, gets the win, according to timing and scoring. We literally have to see how close this actually was. That was... Wow, look at... Yeah, Kevin LePage, the field, gets the win by a cut hair over Gary Bradbury. Have you ever? No, I've never. Apparently, it was 0.004 of a second he beat him. Right, what shall we go to next? Humpty Dumpty Raceway? What's this? Oh yeah, this is the wood track. Or no, this ain't wood. That looks like...
Drivers, to your cars. Drivers, to your cars.
Oh yeah, this is the track that had the weird funky... No, okay, we can't use this, because this track has the messed up camera angles, so we can't use that. Okay, we'll squeeze 13 cars around this funky track.
Drivers, to your cars.
Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Let's...
Drivers, to your cars. Drivers, to your cars.
Drivers, start your engines.
Alright, starting in this race, we got Jeff Gordon, Johnny Allen, Slick Johnson, Kevin LePage, the field. Oh, jeez, we already got problems. Mikey Walnuts is stuck. Oh, Kerry Earnhardt is now stuck. We got cars falling off into the pit area. caution is out for who knows what. Definitely something. Wait, what? How is Jeff Gordon was the leader, but somehow he's... Yeah, no. I won't really. Sorry. That's all you get there, Doodle. Ooh, look at this. This actually looks like decent quality.
Drivers, to your cars.
Kevin LePage the field.
Drivers,
front row
to
again.
your cars.
Oh, Bradman did a video on this track apparently? Oh, okay, cool. So we got Kevin LePage and Phil and Bobby Hamilton on the front row. The booth starting in third. Slick Johnson in fourth. Here in Mayfield, Rick Bassam here, green here in Miami. Oh, big problems in the back of the field. What happened here? Hot Strickland had oh Jesus, oh, that's a hard hit right into the wall. Wait, what happened to Dave Pearson? What happened here? Oh, in the same corner that Hut Strickland got taken out, Harrogant goes wide. And oh, Jesus. David Pearson just got murdered by Jeff Bodine. Bobby Hamilton again. Oh, wait, no. Okay. We got problems. What happened to the 58? Oh, he's coming down into the corner. Gets hit from behind by Neil Bonnet. Shoved into the 69. And then shoved straight into the wall. I don't know what Neil was doing, but he just absolutely murdered the 58. Is done. Okay, well, let's track again. Camera angles ain't very good either. No. Yeah, a lot of damaged race cars, exactly. What's this one?
Drivers, to your cars.
Little place. This looks like it could be a fun little track.
Drivers, to your cars.
Try Rockingham? Okay, we'll do Rockingham after this. Starting on the front row here in whatever track we're at.
Drivers, start
Bill
your
Elliott starts on the
engines.
front row. Kev LePage of the field. Slick Johnson. Cale Yarbrough. Jimmy Jansen. Kenny Walrus. Alright. How's this race? This track gonna play out? Let's find out. They're green here in Waterford. Kevin LePage the field is now taking the lead from Elliott. 3 wide up ahead. Oh, Slick Johnson catches the wall a little bit. Oh, Biff catches the wall. Coming off the 2. As Kevin LePage the field continues to lead here. Elliott looking to get back past Jimmy Jam. Oh, Edwards getting a bumper to JD McDougal. Oh, we are under caution here for... Oh! Jeff Bodine was involved. See... Oh! Oh, what the hell? What the hell? See if we can... He's riding the wall here. And just can't get onto it. Oh, don't look. He just drove straight into the wall like an idiot. With 2 laps to go, this race is over. Kevin LePage of the field is going to win for a 3rd time today. I actually like this little track. It's kind of cute. We got Kevin LePage, Dale Jarrett, Bill Elliott, Jimmy Jansen. Jerry O'Neill is going to come home to 5th. Yeah, no, we're not going to touch that one. got cars stopped on the track. That is a very bad version. It's a very terrible version of the track. It's really bad. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, Rockingham 2012. Three times tire wear. Let's head to Rock. The Rock.
Drivers, to your cars.
Kirk Shelberdine is going to start on the pole this time.
Drivers, to your cars.
All right, starting on the front row this time, we got Kirk Shelberdine and Slick Johnson starting on the front row. Dale Jarrett and Donnie Allison. Johnny Allen, Ted Musgrave ran out is the third row. Fourth, we got Ken Schrader, or Kenny Schrader.
Drivers, start your engines!
Matt Kenseth, Rick Mast, Kevin LePage of the field, Biff, and Scott Wimmer as we head up front. Who's going to come out on top of this one? We got 40 laps here at Rockingham. We're green. Shelberdine gets a good jump on the start with Dale Jarrett right behind him. Here comes Dale Jarrett already looking to the inside of Shelberdine. Johnny Allen right behind him. Here comes Johnny Allen now looking to the inside of Jarrett. So far, we are clean and green, 3 wide in the back of the field. Shelberdine is going backwards. Dale Jarrett continues to lead lap 3. As we are under caution for Casey Kane. Oh, no, that's Dale Jr. has had issues. Here's what happened to him. Oh, that's the... Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. What a horrible wreck for Junior down the back straightaway here in Rockingham. That's like the third person Jeff Bodine has killed other than himself. Go on. Yeah, Junebug literally just got eliminated. Who wants to do my co-commentary commenter in here. It's like I was trying to get Falcon, but he's doing other things. Currently 5 laps in. Dale Jarrett continues to lead. Johnny Allen in second. Schrader up to third. Rick Mast up to fourth. Kenson is now in your top 5. Slick Johnson, Bobby Hamilton, Donnie Allison, Jimmy Jam, and Ted Musgrave is currently round out your top 10. We'll be going green next time by. Lights are out on the pace car. So we will be going green next time by. See if we have a little bit of cleaner clean racing this time. Car is getting ready to dive down on the pit road. Here it comes.
What's on, buddy?
Oh, hi!
What's up?
Well, I don't know.
Are we getting... Go ahead.
I don't know if you've seen it, but Junior just absolutely got murdered by Jeff Bodine.
Oh, okay. So you put yourself in the game, but not me.
What's that?
I said I see you put yourself in the game, but not me.
Myself in the game?
Huh?
I don't have myself in the game. Other than...
That was the 60... Oh, the 60... The 69?
What's that?
I said, don't you drive the 69?
No, the 69 is Johnny Allen.
Oh, okay. Gosh almighty, why they sound like they're at Talladega for?
Because I was trying to find an X-Pipe boom tube sound pack. And this is what we got.
Apparently it's it's a mix between a Formula One car and
yeah,
a stock car. So where's my man at?
What's that?
So where's my man at?
Apparently he did not qualify for this race. He failed to qualify.
Damn it, Virtual Neil, you only have one fucking job.
Normally he does qualify, but I think I might have to adjust for that because they always make him qualify at the back.
Ah.
Jared is flying here in Rockingham.
Jensen at the second.
Second, Slick John.
The Judy Dono is running fourth. It's Bobby Hamilton Sr., Jimmy Johnson, and it looks like Steve Park.
Oh,
Or not
Ted
Steve
Musgrave.
Park. Musgrave.
Jimmy Means right behind him. Donnie Allen has fallen to behind. And Schrader's just got passed by...
on the top lane.
Schrader's supposed to get passed by Kevin LePage in the field.
then behind him. If I'm correct in saying that.
Rick Masters made the pass on Slick Johnson. Bobby Hamilton looking to the inside of him now. Ooh, Kenton is reeling in. Garrett.
Well, considering Matt Kenseth won the last race here in 2004.
It makes sense. But too bad Case King did not qualify. He failed. Rick Mass is starting to kind of reel him in too. Looks like Johnson right behind him. Jimmy Means looking to the inside of Bobby Hamilton. Hamilton is falling off. He's down to looking to get past for 7th.
Pretty good battle between Jimmy Means and Hamilton.
Hamilton now clear up 69. Pass on him too. Halfway next time by. Only one caution so far for accident. Oh, Kansas has had issues. He's fallen, lost a couple spots to Mass. And Sticky Boy. As Garrett continues to hold on to the lead. Back in the field here. Your pole sitter has dropped all the way back in the field.
Who was the pole sitter?
Kurt Shelburne qualified on pole.
What was first?
He's dropped down all the way to 39.
On Jeremy Midfield here. And Elliott.
Let's head back up front here. Still single file. Maybe trying to make a run on Jarrett. That goes way high. Here comes Musgrave to the end. Oh, Slick Johnson. Oh yeah, I forgot. Here they come. Green flag pit stops have started.
If I was in this race right now, I would be a little on caution. Caution is on the racetrack.
Jones. A lot of damage to the rear end of that car. Just as pit stops were getting underway, these guys are going to lose a lap. See if we can see what happened.
He looks like he just got turned by Jerry Nadeau.
Nadeau hooks him and just turns him.
I heard a rake at somebody, but daggum, not like that. You hate to see it when, you know, what I was getting ready to say is if I was in this race, I would have ran a little bit long.
Yeah.
Just in case that would have happened. But not by, you know, right then and there.
Everybody down pit row for pit stops.
Well, the people who were on pit road get their lap back.
I think so. I think they might look at all these cars that just made their pit stops. I don't know if they're going to win.
Has an abrasive surface, and so their tires are going to be a few laps more worn in than everybody else's.
Well, the caution came out right as they made their pit stop, so. But they're going to be at the tail end, or. I don't think they're going to go past the pace car when it comes to one to go. I don't think that's a thing in this game, so. So these guys are the tail end of the field. As Jared continues to lead. Rick Mast.
I guarantee you someone's going to be crazy and bust it 3 wide going into 1, and there's going to be a wreck.
It's entirely possible.
This is a much improved racetrack, and you know, people in fresh tracks are going to go, and people you know, the lap before pit stop, they're going to be about the same. So it depends on how Dale Jarrett gets the start.
Yeah. Slick Johnson's going to have an advantage because he was running up there in 3rd spot prior to this caution coming out. So maybe he'll be able to break away, get clear, get some clean air while Jarrett's stuck in traffic.
Maybe. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going green this time. We're coming around to...
It'll be 11 to go at the line.
Yep.
This should be interesting to see all these cars.
Pace car getting ready to pull in. Here in the box, here we go.
Green, there we go.
We'll start because of the lap traffic. These lanes
there. Make a move on the first car.
Sadler.
As Jeremy Johnson gets ahead of Slick Johnson. But here comes Rick Mast to the inside of Jarrett. Rick Mast trying to take the lead from Jarrett, but here comes Jarrett back on the outside to run. Not going to get there.
Musgrave's going to help.
Here comes Musgrave now with Kansas in tow.
He's getting ready to see Master get down. So, this is going to be the traffic that is the purpose for the win right here.
Yeah. Rick Mast in traffic with Musgrave right behind him. Right now, as the cars in front of him are racing side by side.
Rick Mast to make this move going in one.
3 wide. Musgrave right on the bumper of Mast.
Watch the move coming up. Watch the move coming over here.
Musgrave looking low. He gets peaks, gets the bumper to him.
Musgrave's there.
Here comes Musgrave to the inside. Oh, he's mashed up the door on him.
Out of it. He's coming. He's setting him up.
Mass gets a little bit of clean air there, a little breathing room now. Still stuck behind technically the back markers.
I knew this was.
Oh, here he comes. He's making the move to the inside.
Robbie's going to get turned, or Mask is getting ready to get turned.
Musgrave makes a dumb move. He goes high. Here comes back Kenseth with Biffle in tow now. That's going high. Here comes Kenseth looking to the inside.
Here.
2 to go. Can Mass hold on, or can Kenseth or one of these other ones get around him? Coming to the white flag. Matt Kenseth get a run here off of 2. Or is Rick Mass going to hold off to win this race? Kenseth looking. He's not going to get there. Rick Mass is going to hold off. He's going to win here in Rockingham. I'll show you off this big crash that poor Junior gets. He just gets annihilated. Jeff Bodine's like, I don't give 2 fucks. As the rocket comes up. Junior Nation's not going to be happy with that one. And there's a fight between Jeff Bodine and Dale Jr. Oh, we lost the Falcons. Oh, and game crashed. I don't know why did I send I don't know why I sent that one. What I do, I want to turn down the onboard volume because honestly it was loud. We'll turn the crashes up though. Oh wait, what's that? Alright. Where should we try next? What'd you say? Which maritime track do you think would be best to try NASCAR Cup cars? Uh, I mean, we got a Scotia Speed World. You know, screw it, let's do a quick race at Scotia with Cup cars.
Drivers, to your cars. Drivers, to your cars.
We're here in Scotia. We're green. Scott Wimmer looking to the inside of cover the page to take over the lead. Oh, traffic down here in the back of the pack. The cars are trying to get every little ounce of position they can get. Too wide. Karen has caught the wall at some point. There was some Hamilton going way high. Oh, we got big problems. Oh, Jesus, what the hell? That was big. What just happened there? Let's see here. The 88. What happened here? Oh, something happened even further ahead. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened. Let's see what happened here. Buckshot Jones. Putting it 3 wide. Sadler not giving him any room. Oh, Buckshot Jones hard into the wall. And then, oh God, geez. Kurt Shelberty absolutely destroyed. What happened here? They all decide to go low. Oh, he gets contact from Biffle, which turns him into the 20. And the 20 goes hard into that wall. And Hermie Sadler does retard it, and, along with Bobby Hamilton, and just floors it right into the wreck. The crashed cars. And now they're dead. So Summer Clash 250. Scott Wimmer, for whatever reason, just decided to brake check the field. Oh, Buckshot Jones not happy. He's just driving through the sides of everybody. As we're getting ready to go back green here. Wimmer Holt checking up the field, and we are back green here. 11 laps to go. Here comes Brendan Gaughan to the inside of Scott Wimmer. Brendan Gaughan takes the lead now. Contact. Bort and McDouche can get together. Wallace get together. Up! Ward Burton just is like, fuck it, fuck this shit, I'm done. So you're 3 wide, Musgrave to the inside, just shoving his way through. Kenny Wallace catches the wall first. Yeah. As Ward Burton and Kenny Wallace get stuck together. As the caution comes out again. And then Ward Burton just went. And I don't know what he was thinking. Do you know, isn't that the Watkins Glen race that you told me about? I want somebody to be my co-commentator on this. It'd be more fun than if I had another co-commentator. Yeah. Falcon was here for a race, but then he disappeared. I know he was having technical issues. Looking like it's gonna be a green, white, checker type situation here. Green flag next time by. Can Brandon Gaughan hold off for this green, white, checkered? Or will... Here we go. Get ready. Green flag back out, and Brandon Gaughan gets a blistering restart. Brandon Gaughan is checked out. Oh, and Kevin LePage just sends Scott Wimmer hard into the wall. As there's a clusterfuck down in 1 and 2. As Brandon Gaughan is gonna win this race, but Kevin LePage just does what Kevin LePage does. But also, Buckshot Jones sends her in there 3 wide. But no, Kevin LePage gets into him first and just turns him. And hard into the corner wall goes Scott Wimmer. Brandon Gaughan, you are a Summer Clash 250 winner. Alright, let's head to... Let's head to Speedway 660.
Drivers, to your cars. Drivers, to your cars.
front row here for the Remax 250. I don't know. I still refer to it as the Peterbilt 250. We got Matt Kenseth and Jeff Bodine starting on the front row. Slick Johnson, Kevin LePage. Carnelli Jones starting in 5th. Jeremy Mayfield, Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Kirk Shelberdine, Greg Biffle. Rick Mass and Ted Musgrave. Dale Jarrett and Rusty Wallace, Kenny Wallace, Kenny Schrader, Hermie Sadler, Scott Wimmer, Ricky Craven. Tony Raines is qualified for the 250. Dale Earnhardt, or Jimmy Means and Dale Earnhardt Jr., Mark Martin, and Wendell Scott have qualified, round out the field. His car peels away. Who's going to win it? And we are green here at Speedway 660. Oh, we got 3 wide. Stretty's forcing his way through. So far, so good. 3 wide up ahead between Ward, Mayfield, and LePage. As we watch this battle in mid pack. As it currently, Kansas still continues to lead Slick Johnson in second. Jimmy Means gets a little loose coming off the 2. Slick Johnson goes very wide, catches up a little, goes a little explore in the beach. But he managed to gather it back up.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Alright, I don't know why, but you sound weird on my end.
We gotta pause this. I gotta turn you up because you quiet.
Yeah, because I'm using earbuds because I don't have a regular headset because the thing needs freaking teeth and we don't have the teeth for it. I ain't got much choice, unfortunately.
And the game crashed.
I was wondering what happened. I was like, I think the game crashed. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Walalo.
So you're on Discord via PC? Ooh,
Yes,
ooh,
using
so you can see live.
yeah, and I'm using a headset, and yeah, this earbud thing's only gonna be until I can get a proper headset. But I gotta make sure I get my Watkins Glen ticket early on, so I don't have to do it later.
Yeah.
I also like how the program is like you're configuring it like multiple times, and then it's still
Yeah,
being a butthead
you literally
trying to
have to do this every single time, and it's a pain in the ass.
So I did it. I configured it once, and then just booted the game every time after that, and it worked just fine.
I don't know why it does that for me.
Huh.
Real
Also, don't
pain.
the Yu-Gi-Oh things, but I wonder if you knew that those Yu-Gi-Oh things have mods to have even newer cards put in.
I've tried, but without getting, because you can't. I can't get the like to unlock all cards to work, so I can't use any of the new cards.
Oof. I don't know how I did it, but somehow I managed to get it to work, which is the biggest mystery. Now, question: what are usually held for the weekend in NASCAR at Watkins Glen? I know, obviously, the Cup is on Sunday. Do they do?
Xfinity would be on, or I guess O'Reilly would be Saturday.
So it'd be the Xfinity. Cup race on Sunday, and I think it's gonna be ARCA, oddly enough, on
I think
Friday.
Arca and Trucks both won at Watkins Glen, so.
Well, I'm gonna look because I'm curious because every year they seem to change them. Because like I know, for example, one of the years that I went or whatever, it was I went to the Cup race or what was it? The Cup race? Yeah,
Wait.
I think it was
The Glen
this
is
year.
May this year?
There was a race I went to within the last few years. There was the what do you call it? The Mid Ohio truck thing that only happened for the 1 year. And Kyle Busch was supposed to be part of the autograph line that you'd go through to get signatures and stuff from the drivers, but he had a cup tap in that same weekend or whatever, so he had to rush straight to the cup race.
Okay.
So like he got out of his truck race, and that's so. But as far as I was gonna say, let's see.
May. Except whatever, I don't care. Yeah, no, May 10th is Watkins Glen this year.
Well, yeah,
Or next year.
it's funny because well, yeah, I'm gonna be going to that regardless next year.
But,
I've already got the time to get the money.
But it's not in August, though.
Year. It doesn't matter. I'm going in general. I knew it was
Okay.
between May and August.
Yeah, no, it's the second weekend of May this year. Or next year, I guess, technically.
Pocono's like the month after Watkins Glen. My parents already knew that. Like, we already knew it was going to be
Pocono is...
Pocono's going to be in June.
Yeah,
Just like it
Pocono
was
is the second weekend of June.
The only reason I'm not going to choose Pocono over Watkins Glen, there's two reasons. A, I've been wanting to go to a Watkins Glen race forever since becoming a NASCAR fan. And B, because I'm not going to chance trying to go to Pocono and have friggin' rain shutting it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Drivers, to your cars.
Oh, I heard that.
All right. Yeah, I heard them say drivers to your cars. They always say that before the race starts.
Drivers, to your cars.
So I wonder who's starting on what position. Let's look at the standing thing or whatever for it before we actually start the race, why don't we?
Alright,
Let's look at this.
See if we can get a different... David Pearson is going to be starting on the front row with Jimmy Means to his outside. Matt Kenseth will start third. Kevin LePage the field in fourth. The Booth will be starting fifth. Bill Elliott, sixth. Bobby Hamilton, seventh. Kirk Shelmerdine in eighth. Jeremy Mayfield, ninth. Ted Musgrave in 10th. Jeffrey Bodine will be 11. Jeff Gordon
In the Pepsi car, number 12 position.
Neil Bonnet in
13.
the 12. Brandon Gaughan. Scott Speed. Rick Mast. Dale Jarrett in the 88. Quality Care Service. Jimmy Means having a poor qualifying run, finally.
I swear, anytime I see the 88, though, I know that's the Dale Jarrett. That scheme of 88. I think of the 80. What was it? Was it the It wasn't the Army. It was like the Navy or whatever, like Air Force or whatever car.
Oh, you mean
Dale Jr.?
You mean Junior's one? Yeah, that was
Junior's.
Yeah, that was National Guard. Yeah.
I thought it was National Guard, but I thought I was going crazy. That's how long it's been. But the fact I remember. Anywho,
here we got Wendell Scott, Gary Bradbury, Jerry O'Neill, Scott Wimmer, Jimmy Johnson starting near the back of the field. Shauna Robinson has made her first start of the series. Carl Edwards, Pee Wee Jones. Michael Waltrip, Kerry Earnhardt, Robbie Gordon starting further back than he's used to. Joe Nematode. We got Ken Bouchard, John Rogers, EJ Trevette is making his first start in a while. Jeff Purvis has made the show. Dale Jr., Kurt Busch, Hut Strickland, Buddy Baker. Dave Marcus making his first start in this series. Morgan Shepherd Price with Jesus.
But yeah, what is that sponsor?
Earl Brooks
I know,
and JD McDoof rounds out the field.
You hear me?
What's that?
What's the sponsor for that 51 car? It's like a pink car. That's towards the back. I couldn't make out the sponsor.
It's Country Time Lemonade.
Okay, because I was like, I'm looking at it. Yeah, lemonade. Because the only time I've ever seen that pink, with that color, like that shade of pink, is usually with Pepto. So that's why I was confused.
I'm gonna advance ahead a little bit. We've missed the cue to start engines, but that's fine.
That's alright.
As we roll off here.
Here goes the pace car. Here we go into turns, what? 1, 2?
No, this would be near the end of the... Because we're running the road course layout.
Yeah, it gets confusing because the layout thing showed a bunch of numbers within it through.
It's time for the Patrick Swayze Dirty Dancing 400.
And that is brought to you by TNT. Sorry, I had to do that dumb joke.
Yeah.
It was gonna come out.
Well, I do have the TNT,
Well, yeah. It would be funnier though, like if you rotated them around each race so that it would actually feel like it was on different networks, like in real life. Which I'm sure is probably what you're going.
You know what? It's not impossible.
It's actually not hard to do either. It's actually very easy. If you know how to do that, it's literally just doing the same thing, but just rotating to what one you want.
Oh yeah.
Really.
Like I
It's
have
very
a bunch
easy.
of them.
If you want help like making it so it doesn't look so like blocky when you see them like going through, you know, towards like the next stealth sponsor and all that, I can help fix that without breaking the game. There's a lot of things like I've tweaked when I played it that I've actually made work that wouldn't really mess up yours.
Ooh, this is gonna be a death chicane trying to come through this with all these cars.
Yeah. Here's my question: what is how old is your PC compared to mine? 'Cause remember, mine is like 6 to 8 years, somewhere in there.
Mine probably 4.
I think yours. Oh, really? It's still able to pull out. That's impressive.
Well, the graphics card drastically needs an upgrade.
Question: what is the graphic card you're thinking? Like,
I have a 1660 Super. And we are green
well,
here
I
at
mean
the California Road Course.
I mean, like, mine is an i5. What is yours using? What kind of core thing is it using?
What's that?
Intel or something else?
Yeah, Intel.
So, like, you know... Okay. Which Intel model? i5 or i6? Or, I mean,
I forget which one of them I have. As we dive into
also,
turn 3...
What? 3 in it. It's very close. The two starting cards are getting close.
Well, 4 wide!
You can see there's a risky 4 wide too at that. Holy crap.
Some people were definitely having issues navigating this.
Yeah, they're trying to go 3 and 4 wide. Like their logic is just to go 3 and 4 wide, and it is not working. It is fucking them up like mad. Now I'm gonna tell you a nickname for our driver. This one we can know who the driver is, okay? Butterbean.
Oh, somebody was off. Kansas, who was starting to in front. Having
He
issues.
is whipping.
Jimmy Means is crashing into the chicane. Oh, and Ted Bouchard gets nailed.
Oh, there's got to be a caution coming in.
Oh yeah, caution will definitely be out on the speedway. That wasn't even the dash chicane.
That's the crazy part. It wasn't even the dash chicane. Hey, you see that?
Oh, Hot Stressa puts the bumper to the 27.
See, like this is that layout that feels like almost like a bootleggy inverted walk-in Glen race.
Oh wait.
In the sense,
Our leader just got. What happened to our leader?
something happened. Let's go back and look and see what happened to number 6 here during this. He was leading for a good while.
Literally just 6 was leading the first lap.
Going 3 and 4 wide. He was pulling like far ahead. But he was pulling away. I was watching it.
right off the bat, I know Kansas goes off.
You can see, like, right there.
Yeah,
All the
let's
way.
play a NASCAR 25 for Saturday.
Hopefully, if all goes, my my ticket for that event, you know, where I get the weekend ticket thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna to buy a headset through Xbox, where it'll get here within like 3 days. It'll hopefully before.
Where are they going? Oh,
That's what I want.
Oh,
So
that's what happened to the O's thing. Oh, and then he gets nailed by Kansas. Kansas goes around. Okay, this track first of the track. And then Jimmy means he's gonna got stuck in the wall.
The AI is designed with this track in mind, unfortunately, which is sad. Because like a lot of them, you can see, look, they're all going past each other. I like how you see them crash and then also just teleports off screen.
Okay, so
Right
yeah,
to the
this
pit.
is not a good track for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have a preference on kind of just any track we feel like right now, or do we have a certain one we're doing?
No, well, I do have a schedule set out for when I actually do this proper series.
That way I can have an idea of like what to recommend in its place. That's why I said, do you have an idea of what you're trying to do?
Let's see here.
Different order was that we were doing, so I'd have to know the order before I could say, hey, do this track or this track or that track or whatever, you know?
So the current Days of Old Cup Series schedule is, we got the Daytona 500 is race 1, obviously. Then we're going to the Adam Petty Memorial Speedway.
Okay.
Then we're headed to the Dodge Motordrome, or also known as Dodge Raceway. Atlanta Revamp 2010.
Dodge track.
What's that?
Was the Dodge track a real track, or was that like a fantasy track featured in the old NASCAR games? Because I swear there was one that was like...
this was the one... Well, it's an updated version of the ones that was in the like Chase for the Cup games.
For the Cup, because you would use the Featherlight cars on it, you could do it. When you did the career mode, you would race on the track, and it was like, I think that's that fantasy track.
Yeah, except for it's not the same. But yeah, it's supposed to be that track. Yeah, so race 4 is Atlanta revamped. Then we got Homestead revamped, and then Bristol Night.
Then there's Lowe's.
Charlotte, Talladega revamped. Martinsville. Wait, no, I didn't have Martinsville. Okay, Martinsville, and we will be ending at race 10 at Rockingham. Is the current schedule that I have.
Okay. So basically, you're just testing out some other tracks that you want to incorporate in case you want to expand it further or whatever. See which ones are going to be functional. Correct? I assume that's what we're doing here. Is we're just basically testing out to see if it's functional.
No, we're just having fun.
So, for a certain track, you could do pretty much any track if you have it available.
Yeah, basically.
This is simulating for fun.
Drivers, to your cars.
I like how you just have a car and you're never racing. You just have it like deactivated, but you just have like the most
drivers
number that would never
to your
be
cars.
seen in NASCAR.
We're here at Chicago Pier.
You know, it's one track I would race at in this if you have it.
What's that?
I'll give you a clue. It was I believe, a fantasy track that was actually raced at in real life, but it's a variant of the track that would start your season.
Daytona Beach?
Yeah, and I want to see how the AI in this would actually work on that. Because I know, like, the AI...
The Daytona Beach is broken. It literally crashes the game if you try to load it. So I got rid of it.
Drivers, start your engines!
Or do you will use like custom tracks in your season thing when you do that?
Yeah, all the tracks that I listed that like for that season are all custom tracks. They're not the base game tracks.
No, but I mean, you know, like how like in the NASCAR games you could do a season mode, but like in the old ones you could do a season mode with like the fantasy tracks.
Yeah.
What I mean is, are you going to be using any fantasy tracks, like custom fake tracks that never actually would have been raced in real life, or is it going to be all like based on real tracks but with like custom fantasy variants of them? If that makes sense.
For the first season, we're going with what we have.
Okay. But in the future, you might add like fantasy tracks. Okay. I'm just asking because I would love to imagine what it would be like seeing the AI race on Rainbow Road of all things during a season.
Oh,
Just have like one hit the wall right as they're going up the gate into the turn.
You're just getting on the outside, catches the wall. Bunch of cars catch the wall. Oh, contact.
Ooh, look at Mikey Walnut. His front foot is ready to come flying off any moment now. Or Walter. Who else got caught?
Keep going. John Rogers is having issues.
He's clearly got to have some sort of mechanical failure going on. Whoa, that was a weird stretch.
Yeah, ignore the campers. Oh,
but yeah, if you look at that.
So caution did come out for this.
Yeah, if you look, one of the drivers. I'm trying to think of which driver it was.
Oh!
No, here's a question. I noticed.
There's a big pile here.
Just everybody's just bunching up here. Oof. You can see one of them going sideways as you watch. If you look close, one of them goes sideways into the turn. And wasn't that the leader in the one? No, that's the leader from the previous race.
No, these are different. This was a completely separate wreck.
No, but I'm saying, like, for a second, that car that got out during that wreck, right? It, for a split second, looked like the 6 car from the previous race, like the leader from the previous race, because it was 16. Also, I know the cars actually, kind of, you know, like how, like, old NASCAR, the bodies would always look unique to each other, like their own unique. I swear one of those was a completely different model than everybody else. Then again, it could have been seen. I just don't remember which.
We got a Pontiac Trans Am, which doesn't actually exist.
No, but there was a car that looked like that. It's all chaos, just going into the. Now, how many turns does this truck have? I didn't even see the layout of it.
I know Gordon had more issues going into the last corner.
Yeah, look, oof. What did he? I think he went over to try and Michael and
3
got caught up by
wide between Robbie Gordon, Walnuts, and Gordon just got turned head on into the wall.
And then just banged right up into the wall, blocking off the wall. I assume that would be LG, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, my brain's like trying to keep track of like the different directions normally.
Oh, wait, Captain Page Field currently. Rick Mass in second. Pace car is already pulled off and headed down pit road.
You gotta remind me, I think it's Singular Wireless car. What driver drove that?
In this one, that is Robbie Gordon.
But I'm saying, wasn't it always? Was there somebody else that drove that?
Jeff Gordon drove it.
Okay, so you know, I swear there was
Hey, catch the wall again. Here comes Kenny Wallace to the inside. Rick Mass is like, no, I'm stuffing you in the wall. Rick Mass gets turned.
That was way too close to where you could get a
Oh, we got more problems in the back. Oh, hard hit for the 93. Poor Kerry Earnhardt had nowhere to go.
And look at the back end of the 83 car just completely caved in. By that spinner.
Oh, Buddy Baker not having it with Johnny Allen. Oh Jesus. Oh God, they're still killing each other. Ricky Craven is dead. Oh my Jesus, that was absolutely insane.
The big one is Dono, in my opinion.
Go back and see what happened to the first part of this lap. As Biff has a bunch of damage. Oh,
see
the
them
Biff
get
gets
hit.
turned early on.
And I think that was what? Was that Bobby Labonte that turned him? Or am I mixed up my drivers? I always forget who was in the 18 versus the...
Yeah, Bobby's in the 18.
Okay, so my memory is failing me. One thing I never understood though is why in like some games, whether it was this, like the modded cup cars or the actual like NASCAR official NASCAR games that did the mods, why some of the cars had that like weird tire mark on the side of the body.
Tire mark?
Like if you look at the Dodge there, that, or whatever it is, right, the one that's about to get spun out, that '93 car. If you look on his other side, going on the side that's going up towards the wall right now, when it spins,
that?
it's right there on the tire streak spot that's like on the number. I never understood why that existed. Like I don't know.
It's supposed to represent get tire rub. But hard hit for the '93, the 00. Kerry Earnhardt was just an innocent bystander in this.
Who was that right behind the '93 there that got caught up there? That
the one that we're on right now, the '83. That's Kerry Earnhardt. Kurt Busch also involved.
The 00 is the one. Look at how banged up.
That is Buckshot Jones in the 00.
Who
starts this whole thing, shoving the '93 and the 18 into each other.
And then when he gets rebounded, and then
the wall.
Side there, completely caved in the back. It's all curved in. The way he got banged to the wall. That to himself.
And then we got, for whatever reason, Buddy Baker is not going to does not like Johnny Allen.
Yes,
because he's already putting the bumper to him. And turns him into the inside wall. Kansas gets caught up into it. Into the pit road tire barrier.
I'm trying to figure out who that is that got caught in the crossfire that went up in the barrier there.
What, this 86?
Behind the 86, the one that actually banged up into it and went, like, T-boned into it or whatever. You'll see, watch.
Johnny Allen's bumping. 69, Johnny Allen is going to get turned into the inside wall and then shot back across the track into Matt Kenseth, who gets lodged into the tire wall, and Rick Mass right behind him, nowhere to go, plows underneath of him. And then Ricky Craven out of nowhere, just hard into the ass end of poor Rick Mass, and that just kills the both of their cars.
Yep, they're probably done for the day.
So we have 35 cars that started this race. We're down to, well, we have 10 cars out.
Jeez. Why is it only 35 though?
I don't know why it's 35 and not 42, but...
Yeah, because usually you can pick up to 42, I think. When I was playing, you could do up to 42.
Well, it depends on the track.
That's probably what I'm thinking. It's the track limit. Just like in real life, right? Isn't there a thing with tracks in real life where sometimes there's 40 and then...
Because this is basically a remake of... I think this is the Xbox, like, 360 version of this track.
Yeah, that's what there was a NASCAR 09 version. It never appeared after that on the PS3 360. So right now, this is basically our silly season type of races. All we're doing is until we actually prepare for the first official. I doubt you have the track, but I would love to see you get Rainbow Road, how everybody would drive on it.
I do not have it.
But you could get it in 8. I've gotten it before.
I'm sure I probably could.
It's definitely, it feels like what you would expect.
Yeah.
You know, like those, like the NASCAR games, you know, like the arcade style, like that one they have on the Wii. You have the team race, like use power-ups and stuff. Take out the power-ups, take them apart, put them into regular stock cars like this. And it is actually pretty fun. It is basically
Go back green here with Kevin LePage the field still leading. Boris Zed is now up to third. 10 Musgrave in fourth. J.D. McDuffie in fourth. And there's the top line. They're back green. Now in turn one is Kevin LePage. He's gonna hit the wall again. Here comes Ted Musgrave to the inside.
That it hit the wall so often they're not spinning out. There goes
and there goes Boris Zed, and there's another big pile. This race will be over.
Anyway, document thing for the official season planning on doing. I noticed they have the full length. Are you actually planning on doing like full length with like, sort of like stages or anything like that, or are you just gonna kind of have a shorter thing? Like, what should we expect with that?
Well, no, I want my races to be about 45 minutes is what I want. So probably about.
So it'll probably be about like one full race per thing, and you'll probably do like a 45-minute thing.
In 45 minutes, it'd probably be about a 25% race if I had to guess.
I was gonna say it's gotta be anywhere from like 20 to 25%, which I think you could do.
Oh yeah, this game goes up by 5%. So.
Right, this will win up by 5%. The lowest you can have is 5%. The highest you can have is like 100, obviously. But yeah, did you ever figure out which driver I was referring to when I said they had the nickname Butterbean?
Yeah, that's Frank Bean.
Yeah, that's who I used to get the 100% race length achievement thing, and I'm one of only 7% of people who do it on Xbox.
Well, my business, I just don't have time to do 100% racing. I'd like to.
Believe it or not, when I did it, the way that I actually was able to do it.
Because what? During our Christmas break at work, I planned to do a 24-hour live stream, so maybe I can throw in a 100% race.
And for you, if you're going to do that, is if need be, put cautions on and try to either like decrease or increase the tire wear based on what you need. May I request a track if we have it?
Okay, well, you can
use that, by the way. Like, which style of Chicago race are we getting on the Chicagoland? Is it like what era would that be?
This would be 2003 or 2002 Chicagoland.
The one that's like the base game Chicagoland, essentially. Yeah.
Anything that just has the name of the track other than like Chicago Pier, like anything that's like just Bristol Night, that's just the base game tracks.
Okay, unless it's got a modified name to it.
Yeah, basically.
I think. I noticed you only have, what, 2 arena tracks that are like... I assume those are like the ones like Moobs did, where it's like the football stadium things? Or are they something different? Like, I'm trying to see.
Well, I saw there was they're basically supposed to be, but...
That's the Steelers football stadium thing. That's a football-themed one.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be, but... Or might not. I don't know. Anyway.
I'm trying to think. Oh, there's a track I'm thinking of. And I can't think of the name of it to save my life right now.
Well, you can look at my list and pick a track that seems interesting.
I just wish you had the... I think it's... I don't remember if it was considered... Dono could confirm it or you could confirm it. I can't remember if it was considered Chicagoland or if it was Michigan. But that 2016 version track is the one I would want. But you don't have that. So let's go... I'm trying to think here. You know what's a track you should get put in this for fun one of these times just to see how it would turn out? Get the Bathurst 1000 if you don't have it.
I do.
That's that really long Australian.
I do have it.
Please, can we do a race on that just to see how that's going to turn out?
All right. It's going to be a 4-lap race here at Mount Panorama, Bathurst.
It's pronounced Bathurst, and I only know that because I know people from Australia, and they would kill me if I said it wrong.
Drivers, to your cars.
Bathurst. It's literally you know, like that thing like with the guy that did the meme where he goes Bathurst, right? That's how you pronounce this track.
Drivers,
Bathurst. It's like
to your
pronouncing
cars.
Bathurst, if you know what I mean.
Hermes Souther
Alright, so
starting on the front row here in Bathurst.
And then who do we got there on the
Wait, Scott
what is
Wimmer
it?
to his outside. Slick Johnson third. Ted Musgrave. Matt Kennison. Jedi! Bobby
the Power Pride
Hamilton.
car.
John Rogers in the 58. Kevin LePage to the field. Buddy Baker, who absolutely tried to kill Johnny Allen in the last race. Ken Bouchard. Hey, look who's starting behind him. Johnny Allen is starting right behind Buddy Baker. Jeremy Mayfield, Wendell Scott, Bill Elliott, Jeff
Old McDonald.
Carl Edwards, Ed Free, Booby Labonte, Pernelli Jones.
In the Chevy.
What's that?
The Chevy thing. It's not even like the old Monte Carlo. It's the modern day version of it.
Oh yeah, all the cars have been put onto this style car body.
It would have been cooler if like you could have, because like I noticed like
like for
there was, like,
example this 115 car that's supposed to be a Ford Galaxy is what that's supposed to be, but it's on a Mustang.
Yeah.
We got Marky Mark, the Booth, Dale Jarrett, Brendan Gaughan, Krusty Walrus, Rick Baldwin, Richard Foley has made the field in this very shitty quality car. Casey Kane has qualified.
If you notice, like a lot of drivers, some of them say Monster, some say Cup Series, some say Nextel and stuff.
I
assume that's depending on what series they would have represented at the time that they drove, or is that just kind of just what's on the car by
that's just what's on the car.
Okay, because I was like, I don't recall the Nextel thing being a thing when he was driving. If I recall, he was during the Winston Cup era.
Yeah. We got Kenny Wallace starting in the 98. Jamie McDouche. Jeff Green has qualified. Mikey Walnuts. E.J. Trevette. Ken Shreddies. Jeff Purvis. Joe Milliken.
Does the future
What's that?
or is it just likes to pick that one? Because that's the second time I've seen the all-time country elimination.
No, it's all random because there's 115 cars that the game's got to go through.
Oh, geez. So it's just the probability of that is pretty likely to happen regardless. It's just more coincidence. Okay.
We got Ricky Craven in the 50, Jeff Bodine, who absolutely murdered Dale Jr. earlier, Jimmy Means, Gary Bradbury, Robbie Gordon, who's supposed to be good at road courses, must have had terrible qualifying effort, and Adam Petty rounds out the field.
I also like that Adam Petty is in like that unique like Dodge style car, like that looks like a regular street car, just painted to look like a like they're literally trying to the Cup cars by just being a Dodge and looking like a regular, you know what I mean? I always think that's pretty funny when you see the Dodge cars and they're made to look like they're some like bootleggy stock imitation. Anyway, let's get this race underway. Let me see something.
A minute left of
commentary, by the way.
Drivers, start them engines!
Really? Drivers, start them engines!
We're getting underway here at the Baptist 1000 racetrack in
the Bathurst 1000 Invitational
in the Bathurst, New South Wales, Australia area.
Exhibition race. Hermes Souther's on the front row with Scott.
I think he said Scott Wimmer was in the.
Yeah, Scott Wimmer's in the 27.
Yeah, because you were trying to figure out who was in these cars off. Yep, this 1,000 kilometer. I believe that's what they said it was. It's like 1,000 kilometers.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 1,000 kilometers. Yeah. Here we come off the final turn. Here we go, and green flag is out here in Bathurst. into Hale's corner. Scott Wimmer goes wide into the grass, into the dirt. Anybody else have any issues? No, Brandon Gunn goes a little bit wide.
But none of them seem to like wreck or anything, which is good. That's a start.
Now here we come.
No way.
I don't know all the corners here at Masters.
You don't really need to know the corners. All you need to know is 10 kilometers, and traditionally, you know, it's the Le Mans race where it's like 24-hour thing.
Oh,
whatever.
John Rogers can't catch the wall. Can't still
So, you know
the
how-
wall.
So you know how like Le Mans, the way entire times it got one's like a 4-hour race thing because of its length. Basically, happens from top. So
Oh, Herb Sadler in the wall.
dirt.
What's that?
You know how like a 24-hour race, and because of its length, they have like certain stop points or whatever. They'll have obvious setups or whatever where they rotate drivers when they get hurt.
Oh, everybody's in the wall.
Because this track is so long, usually what they'll do is they would often have like drivers rotate out at a certain point throughout the track.
Oh, I know.
Like
They
what you're
got
doing,
like 2 or 3 different drivers to swap in and out.
Them out. And I only know this stuff because again, I know
Oh,
people
Jesus!
from that area.
Big hit for the 61.
Everybody's just. Oh, I'm surprised Mikey didn't get caught up in that. That was chaos back there. So again, what's commentator and whatever? What are you expecting of me come that time that we start that series?
What's that?
Since I'm obviously gonna be involved. What do you expect for my role?
Ted Musgrave
Like,
cuts
what am I-
that corner. We'll just be basically color commentary, basically. Oh, and Ted Musgrave goes wide, coming to the line. And Ted Musgrave's going to win this race. Okay, so the cars are all over the place here, which is not good.
Exactly.
Okay, this race
So
will
is-
end under caution.
Basically, my role, if I'm understanding, is basically to just like provide story. Like, for example, like say one race we see Jimmy Jam or like like Yealy or Johnson, whoever is in there, right? And they spin out one of the guys. The next race we play into that is what I'm supposed to do, essentially, correct? That's basically what a color commentator is supposed to just basically provide like, backstory of, hey, this happened and this could potentially cause this to happen at this race. Is what I'm understanding. Because I looked it up, pretty much what I prefer to do. I wouldn't have to do much anything, just say, provide story and just add some humor to it, if anything. Like, you ever watched the old highlights with, like, John Madden on commentary for some games? I know you're from Canada, but I'm wondering if you've ever seen that on, like, YouTube.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, because basically what you're expecting of me is basically, like, you and whoever else would be joining us, right?
Mm.
Your role would be, hey, these guys are starting this, that, and everything, and I'm just supposed to provide, like what I could do is, like, I can literally have my phone up during it and just look up random trivia related to them and just throw it in where it fits, if that makes sense.
I mean, we
And
could
that's how
technically do that, but...
I'm supposed to do. That's what my role is. If you look up what a color commentator is supposed to do, right? That's supposed to be analysis, insight, and background info. It says stats, strategy, player stories, depending on what sport it is. So, like, in the case of NASCAR, I could give, like, backstory of, like, we might be talking about the lead driver, and I could say, oh, did you know this lead driver was known for doing this and this? But, like, when they put a little trivia thing up on the feed for people to see about the drivers, like, oh, they went this series at this time when they were this age, that kind of thing. That's basically all I'm supposed to do. It's kind of like when you have, like, the, like, when you watch, like, American football or basketball, where basically they say, like, you might say, oh, he shoots from downtown and scores a 3. And then you hear me say, hey, did you know that such and such was known for doing this in college? It's basically just adding a break in between, like, to settle the pace, if that makes sense. Keep the pace balanced. That's all my objective is, according to Google, anyway. So I mean, technically, me being on my phone looking up tidbits just to randomly throw out about different drivers that you bring up is not gonna any issue. It's actually gonna help versus hurt it. So what I'll probably do is I'll go look into like what you'll have to do is just send me over the list of all the drivers, right? And then all I'm gonna do is just look up in like a text document that's got like a list of oh, this driver's known for this and this and this and that and that and that, and then I could just like when it feels right based on what I've heard you say, that I could throw in that knowledge. If that makes sense, and just kind of add to it.
Knowledge.
What I mean? Just like basic info, if you will. It'd be like if you go watch like the old basketball highlights with like Kobe Bryant and like you'd have like Kobe Bryant playing with Shaq, and they might say, "Oh, Kobe from downtown," and did you know Kobe did in his spare time does this? If that makes sense. It's just like throwing random facts about different people in when it fits, if that makes sense. Which is basically my preferred style of commentary anyway. So that works out. So what are you working on right now? Because I saw you were making documents for something.
I'm trying to get the actual season to show up so we can actually have a proper point system.
So basically what you're trying to do is try and do like what you would do for the season files when doing the regular career mode races or when you play a proper season yourself. But when you're doing the simulation. Okay. Like trying to.
There we go. Okay, I don't know. There we go.
And it'll have the actual track data. Good.
Yeah, and then there will be, you know. Hey, what's going on, Sprinter? So we're probably.
What?
Yeah, I think a 25% race should be fine for all these tracks. I think. 67 laps for Adam Petty. 100 laps at okay, that works. 82, that's gonna be a long race. 74, 125. I suppose it's the Coke 600, so 100 laps would make sense.
Yep. So what I'm thinking, got the list of like the drivers and the tracks, right? Maybe like as they're going, unless a caution or something comes up, I'll have like a setup where it says it'll have like a tidbit about the track and the driver that might have won the most races at that track related to the list of people involved and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then that way it'll fit where it makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if that strength thing even really affects anything when you're not even racing.
Like if the AI is racing, they that's why there's so many accidents because they're all. Well, I've been running at 110%, so they just go basically all out and they crash. Actually, I haven't. Do you want to save current season? Yes.
So I'll say this, Derp, because I've got at least until January to try and prep for the ticket thing, right, for that weekend. What I'll probably this week after I've got my money and stuff, I'll put it on my card from one card to the other, and I'll probably buy a headset and it'll hopefully come in during the time that I'm donating next week, and then I'll have it in time for the 24-hour stream. Because I'm gonna buy one of those like on a discount from Microsoft where it's like a wired headset for like $60, and I'll just buy that. So I should, if all goes right, I should still have that, and then I'll have time to get bills paid because I'll pay that the following week. You know, on the day after Christmas when I go back to donate again, and then I'll still have a bit of money that can go towards my bills for January, and then by January's like first 2 weeks, I'll have the ticket, and I'll be going. Well, attempt if you're not going to be busy the day of the race or something, trying to watch or something. Maybe I could try and do my
Drivers
reaction.
To your cars.
I like how I wasn't even like watching the screen. I still heard drivers to your cars.
All right, we're here in Daytona Beach, Florida, for the Daytona 500. And here is your starting lineup for the Daytona 500. On the front row, we have Kevin LePage the field, and Kenny Walrus rounds out the front row. Row 2, we have Bobby Hamilton, Dale Jarrett. Row 3, we have Johnny Allen and J.D. McDoof. Row 4, we have Jeff Bodine and Shauna Robinson making her second ever start. Has actually qualified really well up here in the 8th spot.
Now let's hope that she'll actually qualify in time for the actual official season when we get underway for that.
Who knows? Row 5, we have Krusty Walrus and Wendell Scott. Row 6, we have Ken Bouchard and Jimmy Jansen. Row 7, we have David Pearson and Slick Johnson.
Would you say he's Slick Rick Johnson? If you know what I mean. I had to throw it in there. It was on the brain.
Row 9, we have Jamie McDouche and Buckshot Jones.
Remind me, who's in the CLR car?
That is Ron Hornaday Jr.
Okay.
and Greg Biffle.
Greg Biffle.
The 64 is Elmo Langley with making it also his second ever start in this series. Tony Raines qualified for the field. Dale Jr. and Kirk Shelmerdine. We got Ward Burton and Carl Edwards. Robbie Gordon and Mickey Gibbs. John Rogers and Bobby Allison. Ed Free and Kurt Busch. Jeff Gordon did not have a very good time in qualifying. He's near the back of the field. And Jeff Purvis has also qualified for this race. Really, Freddie? We're here live at Daytona for the Ron Jeremy 400. Oh my God. Oh, we've been canceled. We have so Jeff Gordon and Jeff Purvis, Bobby Labonte and
you gotta remind me, Derp, who was the channel you said that does like the stuff like what you're trying to do?
Twisted Toe does their tow car. Neil Bonnet,
Okay.
Bill Elliott and Joe Milliken, Brandon Gunn, Jeremy Mayfield, Buddy Baker, Todd Bodine, and rounding out on the final grip, final row of the grid, we have some Harry Gant and I believe that is Scott Wimmer rounds out the field. Advance ahead here a little bit. We missed the command to start engines, but that is fine. The cars are now rolling for 20 laps here at Daytona. I can't help myself. And as this is the 2009 version of Daytona, the track is going to be bumpy and rough.
That's what she said.
That's what she said! Pace car peels off down to pit road. Here we go, getting ready to go green. And green flag is in the air. We are green here for the Daytona 500. Look at Wendell Scott already making a move to get to the bottom. You can see the cars bouncing around with how rough the track is.
Go. Moved.
What's that?
The tow cart, and I can't find the video. Like it's been buried in history or something.
go in turn.
Even worse.
Middle of 3 and 4. Looks like Kevin LePage is going to lead lap 1. Kevin LePage, Bobby Hamilton, and Johnny Allen seem to be trying to work together right now to try to break away from the rest of the field. I know it's only lap 2, but here we go. Here comes Johnny Allen looking to the inside of Bobby Hamilton to take over second spot. As Kevin LePage blocks the run to keep the lead. Kevin LePage leads lap number 2. Here comes Jeff Bodine with a little help from Wendell Scott. Trying to come forward a little bit.
I'm sure we can agree that we're glad that LePage, the field is up the front and not towards the middle or something where he could theoretically
LePage the field. Yeah,
exactly.
We are currently 2 by 2. Kevin LePage is... Now they dive back down to the bottom. Here comes Jeff Bodine to the inside to take over second spot from Johnny Allen. Wendell Scott trying to close the gap, make sure nobody can get through, as Kevin LePage still continues to lead this race. What?
Dog. So confused.
Jeff Bodine is now moving to second spot behind Kevin LePage when he leads Wendell Scott to the bottom. Johnny Allison runs high. Good spot. How the road courses have ran so far, I don't know.
You said something and you cut out on the
Here comes Jeff Bodine looking to the inside to try to take the lead from Kevin LePage, with Wendell Scott and Krusty Walrus following in tow. Make that now 3 wide across the line. Here comes Wendell Scott to the bottom. Three wide for the lead.
It's crazy. I'm not going to jinx it, but let's just pray that there's no big total wreck until lap some before it. To where the race is pretty much
Kevin
all
LePage
but
with
over
the
by
power move. He retakes the lead. As Jeff Bodine is going to fall behind. They think Kevin LePage has got some cheater horses under the hood of that thing to drive past them all by himself.
He must. Who's to say maybe he doesn't have his version of a T-Rex engine under that hood there? Imagine he does. They would explain why he's leading right now and not wrecking the field.
Jeff Bodine is trying to make a comeback to get back up to the front. I mean, technically he is at the front, but he wants to try to lead some of this race. As Wendell Scott currently holds on to second with Kevin LePage back in the front. Scott right on LePage's bumper.
I think we should go on board of 24.
On board of who?
Gordon if he's out there, just for the hell of it, just to see like what he sees, knowing how back this field is getting, how bunched up they are.
On board is Jeff Gordon. Back to kill on the inside of Neil Ryan.
In, but he's moving through the field, attempting to move through the field anyway.
Jeff Gordon,
he's now on the up.
last time across the line was
that's not
28 across the line last time by. As we have a battle for the lead, here comes Wendell Scott to the front, trying to make a pass on LePage this time, but he's got help with Johnny Allen. Here comes Kenny Wallace to the bottom.
He would have been trying to do himself.
And Wendell Scott managed to lead this lap. But here comes Kevin LePage back with the power on the outside. Scott leads that lap.
Barely, but he managed. I feel if he didn't get that
of a second he led that lap, right?
I'm sure you would agree.
Kevin LePage and Johnny Allen have broken. Here comes Johnny Allen to the bottom, trying to take the lead.
Trying to
as
get
they have pulled away from the other two to the rest of the field. Can Johnny Allen get clear of the 38?
If he could do that, he could theoretically take a lead lap finally.
Oh, Ken Bush, as cars are coming down pit road, that could cause issues.
We'll have to wait and see what happens.
This will probably be fuel. No, Ken Bouchard is taking tires. Here comes Ron Hornady coming into his pit box.
I'm wondering if that driver, the 85 is either he's getting 4 tires. I thought he was
4 tires and fuel.
2. Same goes for the 57, as far as I can tell.
Pit 57, he's right side's crew should be going around to the left side. No, he takes right side 2 tires only, and he's down and away.
That's a risky strat if I ever seen one.
Eric Schmeshley at 2009 Daytona. Here comes a bunch of cars coming down pit road. Like, oh god, this is gonna be a cluster. 2 wide down pit road. Oh my god, this is gonna be insane. As we're halfway through this race.
If I'm not mistaken, everybody, including the 2 leaders, came down pit road during this, which is an interesting strategy. Will it pay off?
Everybody's coming down pit road. Bunch of 2 tires, 4 tires.
And they get into his pit box.
Buckshot Jones takes 2 tires. Krusty Walrus looks like he only took 2.
I don't know if you heard me, but if you look close, I think when the 00, I think you said it's Buckshot, when he was in his pit box, hit slightly by the guy that was going in the pit box in front of him.
It is possible.
Like that.
As Kenny Wallace, look at the lead. Johnny Allen has gotten over Kenny Wallace, but where is? Here comes Ron Hornaday with up to speed on the outside because he pitted by himself.
Not only did he technically pit by himself, but he only took 2 tires, which is a very bold strategy. But if you noticed, the crazy part is the reason he's getting all that speed, right? In my opinion, from what I could see, was the 2 tires were on.
That he didn't have any traffic to hold him up. Johnny Allen is checked out right now. He must have only took fuel only.
Whatever it was, these guys have really changed the pace of this race now. It's interesting.
Hornaday should be able to catch Johnny Allen because he's about 10 mile an hour faster than him right now.
Yep.
Kenny Wallace now sits in 3rd. Battle for 4th between Jarrett Johnson and LePage. Jarrett clears the 38.
But he's slowing down a bit and holding up.
We have problems with the 42. He's blown up.
I'm wondering if the 70 caught him slightly there, though. If you watch back, he might have caught him just slightly causing that blowout.
The question is caution out.
And if it is, I wonder how that's going to affect
No,
the
green.
standings
We
here.
are still green. What happened to the 57? He must have got checked up. Johnny Allen has now gone, leaving by himself. As Kenny Wallace now takes over second spot.
I'm surprised there was no caution, because if there was a caution, we would have to go back and see what caused it. Clearly, it must have been a blown engine or...
It was definitely a blown engine to the 42, but he has a lot of damage. So let's see what we can find what happened to him.
If that 70 car at any point during that, though, got into him. Because if you watch close, they were very neck and neck with each other when they were before the blown engine occurred.
Okay, so he was on pit road. He's making his pit stop, taking tires.
And he appears to be getting, from what I can see, with how long he took in there.
And he's down and away. So far, so good.
He got 2 tires.
Clean. No issues there.
There was no collision coming out of the box. There was only 2 tires.
Elmo Langford to his outside. Other than that,
that's what I'm saying. So I'm wondering. I'm having a hunch that 70 car might have got into the back of him just slightly, trying to get through.
Oh, Tony Reigns hooks him into the wall.
That might have been
and then he collects the 85. Or no, that's the 06 of David Pearson. That is what happened. The 74 of Tony Reigns hooked.
Yeah, because I saw the 70 car and I was like wondering what that had to do with anything, but clearly he was just kind of...
They have caught Johnny Allen in the process while we were watching what happened there.
Yeah.
Kenny Wallace is now taking over the lead with 5 to go. Here comes Ron Hornaday looking to the inside to try to take over second spot.
Ooh, he got blocked last second. Well, if they didn't block him, he had a big run. He could have pushed on the inside. It was way too close.
Here comes Hornaday trying to take the lead from the Kenny Wallace. And here comes Dale Jarrett behind him.
I'm not jinxing it, but if you notice so far, we're at 4 to go, and we have yet to see the big one. Is very, very suspicious here.
Well, we did have the big crash with the 42, but it did not bring out a caution.
Official caution. Usually of some kind.
Kenny Wallace still continues to hold the lead here.
We'll have to see what happens here.
Kenny Wallace is actually starting to get a little bit of a gap, which you do not want in super speedway racing.
No, that's the last thing you need in super speedways is a gap.
But at least Kevin LePage, the field, is not losing this race like he has been so far. And surprisingly, Shauna Robinson is up here in this front group.
That 57 was trying to get down by the double yellow and try and pass on the inside, and just got pocked off. Up from everybody just bunching up there. I have a feeling if that group of drivers didn't all bunch up, that 57 would have cut down and probably snuck around. It was very tight. Very tight gap.
Turn 3 and 4 this time. As soon as they hit the line, it will be 2 laps to go. Can Kenny Wallace hold off to win his first ever Daytona 500? But Ron Horner, here comes Dale Jarrett, tried to make a little peek on the 57, but it didn't work. Here comes Kevin LePage, moved up to 4th. He's looking to the inside of Dale Jarrett.
Man, this is some good, complete, classic NASCAR racing right here.
Kenny Wallace gets a little bit of a gap again. Here comes Dale Jarrett looking to the inside of the 57. Along with Shauna Robinson, where'd she come from?
I'm going to say, where the 49 comes from.
As Ron Hornaday is on the outside, here Jarrett on the inside. Here comes Kevin LePage up behind the 88 to try to give him a little push. Here we come, white flag, 1 more lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One, suck on my titties.
Last lap. Hopefully he can hold it off. If he doesn't, and unfortunately,
Kenny Wallace still continues to hold this lead. But here comes a run from this 57, looking low.
And just blocked him last second.
Here comes Shauna Robinson trying to look slow, but nobody went with her. County Wall is still leading.
And that's good. Yeah, I can feel that.
And off the final corner, here we go. Is the 57 going to try to make a move? But it doesn't look like Kenny Wallace is going to win the Daytona 500.
That's the unofficial result.
Brian Hornaday Jr. takes home second spot. John Robinson comes home in third. Johnny Allen.
And I don't even know where
fourth. Where did she come from in second?
I was gonna say, let's look at the replay and see where the hell she was throughout that whole thing. Because if I'm not mistaken, it was Jarrett, Wallace, and what was it? Who's behind him that came in second?
Second was the 52 of Hornaday.
You mean the 57?
Yeah, 57.
But that's what I'm wondering. I want to watch her and see where the hell she was throughout that whole thing, because she was like completely just nowhere to be seen, then all jumps to third.
We're back.
I mean, I know she was in that group. I can't imagine how she got the field up to third so quickly.
She managed to make some moves anyways.
That's what I'm saying. She made some pretty big moves. I also find it funny, an unrelated thing, that like the Dodge vehicle in this is like the only one that looks like the Charger of like 2016, while all the other cars look like modern day models. Like the Charger's the only one that looks like a standard, like almost like borderline ARCA model, while the rest look official Cup models. Even Jimmy, even though I know he's driving like the newer model of his car, still looks very similar to what his original car was like.
Yeah.
Whereas hers is just completely different from everybody.
Well, I mean, like Preston Walrus, he's also in a Challenger.
But that's what I'm saying, like you have a handful of them that are like oddballs that are in the Challengers or whatever, right?
Well, anybody that was actually properly in a Dodge is in a Dodge.
But that's what I'm saying, like anybody that's in the Dodge is like stands out from everybody because their front end is so uniquely different, which I like. Like
yeah, and then you got the
NASCAR.
the Mustang, which is the 2019 style Mustang.
That's what I'm saying, but like it's
Camaro's
funny
a
because you look at the
Camry's Camry.
what? I think every model except for the Dodges, which look like they're like Dodge models or whatever, like you'd see in real life. Everybody else looks like the 19 and up model cars. Like it feels more like that makes sense. Where like everybody looks the same while looking different at the same time. They all look and feel like how they show, which I like.
Yeah, Shauna Robinson did not make any moves literally until 3 to go.
But yeah, she's still third, which is impressive.
Bided her time.
She just basically just hung back, stayed in line behind the page, I believe there. Just kept drafting with them, and eventually she just pulled off some sort of beautiful slingshot that favored her because they just let her have a third gap, where she didn't have the air to push through.
Yeah, she just stayed with the draft the entire time and just stayed in. She never fell out of it. While everybody else was jockeying for position. There she just came around Kevin LePage.
You know what, I think if we had a little bit more length in the 21 laps, or 21 laps, whatever you want to consider it, right? Yeah. I have a feeling her in the 50 could have easily moved up if it was a little bit longer of a race length than what we're normally doing. At least on stream, I mean.
Yeah.
Like, even if it was only like an extra 2 laps, for all we know, she could have come out ahead. The way she was going.
Yeah.
Like, her pace was like, at the leader.
Yeah,
my question is, where the hell...
She makes it up to 3rd spot because everybody else is jockeying.
Because everybody was just like, also trying to block it, but then passing the first and second. I didn't even think about third. So it's a push even with all...
trying to take 2nd spot from the 57, but she ran out of time to get there.
I think if she had like 2 or 3 more laps available, the chance to snuff out the second place driver and go straight into 2nd place, because you can see right there, right before the flag came out, if you watch that line, she was very close to trying to slingshot, but she just ran out of time, so she just cleaned so she would hold her. Which is smart though. It's better to just hold your position and maintain that and get that, you know, top 5 finish than it is to try and force a top 2 self and everybody.
So our top 10 here in Kenny Wallace gets the win. Ron Hornaday second. Connor Robinson with the impressive late race charge comes home in third. Johnny Allen in fourth. Kevin LePage, the field manages the top 5. Dale Jarrett, Jimmy Johnson, Krusty Walrus, Buckshot Jones manages just to hold on to the draft to come home in ninth. And then 5 seconds later, here comes Wendell Scott to take home the 10th slot.
But it's impressive how she just, you gotta give her all the credit. Well, I have a feeling if this was like the official race that we would do for the simulation thing, there's a good feeling she could have come out with the win. If it was just a little bit longer of a race, she had a chance to come out with the win. But that's just me. Just based on, like I said, she was staying in the draft where needed, held her ground, didn't let off the throttle, and just kept pushing. I have a feeling if there was a little bit more time, she would have pushed for victory. But yeah, he technically did eke out a win.
Yeah. And with that, that is all the time I have for tonight.
I will keep you posted on the headset thing. Hopefully, all goes right. We'll have the ticket, my phone paid, and the headset all in time for your 24-hour stream. And then we can, not just that, but we could like chit chat about anything while we're both playing random games or something.
Yeah.
We don't have to play that. It'll give us something to do. Again, I make with what I have until then, so that's the only reason I was able to jump in because I'm on my computer because Bluetooth earbuds.
Yeah. Hey, at least it worked.
Well, yeah, and like I said, one favor is just send me over in Discord in the DM the entire list of all the drivers and all the tracks we're doing, so I can, you know, go and look up data and get stuff for when I do my color commentary.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna create a new roster, and it is slowly gonna be for, because there's gonna be 10 races. I think it's gonna be like an all-star race where it's gonna be pole winners and race winners.
Okay.
And then they're all gonna go into this race. And we're gonna at the start of the second season, we're gonna have an all-star, basically, like Bud Shootout all-star race type thing.
Who's gonna lead and whatever, or gonna be featured. I get you. So basically, we're gonna use this as our shootout, Bud Shootout equivalent type race,
basically.
if you will.
But that will only come into play come the second season. So
I'm saying, so basically, you're gonna use your first season to determine the second season, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Using then the all-star. It's kind of like the NFL, like the Pro Bowl, to decide who gets all-pro first team, all-pro second, that kind of thing. But for this. But it's the top, whatever, make it in kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Glad that you could hear me okay, because again, I know this, even though it's a earbud thing, sometimes it can be a little finicky for some people. So
other than I just had to turn you up, because I had a hard time hearing you. Other than that, that's all I had to do was just turn your Discord volume up. That's all I had to do.
But yeah, if you look, it's just the Xbox wired headset that they sell for like $60 US. I'll pick up that probably next week, and then like the week of your thing, that Saturday following the Christmas Eve thing that you do, the 24-hour thing.
Yeah.
I'll probably go. Hopefully, I'll have the headset in by then, and then what I'll probably do is just set up my next donation, and then that money plus the week first will cover my phone bill, and then afterwards I'll buy the NASCAR ticket in the second week of January, because I'll have everything all paid and figured out. But yeah, I'll keep you posted on it. And also, I forgot you play on PC when you play Master Duel. You realize with Master Duel on PC, you can actually get stuff that makes the game more customized to your liking. There's actual, I don't know if you know this, the funny thing is there was a mod that was exclusive to PC at one point that eventually became a feature in the official, like, actual game, I think, that you could turn on. There was this like setting people where it would show you, like for example, say you were playing against somebody that had the newly recently added, because it hasn't been added yet, but it would get added at that time. Say there was a card like where is it called? What is it called? I'm trying to remember the actual name of it. Because it's the retrain for Quillbolt, Archbolt or Anchorbolt Hedgehog. Say that got added, right? It would be a thing that would show you of how often the card gets used, if that makes sense. Which is useful because like, okay, I got to build my deck this way and that way. Speaking of which, do you think in that 24-hour stream we could possibly fit in a Master Duel? And we could do a Genesis style, but here's the difference. Instead of using the Genesis format points, we'll just use the rules of the cards have to be no pendulums, no links, basically. Just play old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's Xyz and back with what we have available. And we can agree to each if we wanted to, because it would just be you and I doing that. And one card per person, meaning we have to build a deck without that card, or you can give us a card to build around. Something, you know what I'm saying? Something to make it interesting. All I know is once like a lot of these cards that just got released in the physical card game get put into Master Duel, I'm building that deck ASAP. I'm gonna be trying to build a Genesis format deck on Master Duel. I mean, technically 90% of my decks, if I just took out like specific, would be that automatically. Also, I'm just looking at like all the different programs you got on your computer, and I'm just trying to figure out what some of them are.
Like what?
Well, I'm seeing where is it? Like, I assume the Rent-A-Car Simulator is probably similar to that of like Mall Simulator, but for cars.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Because then I see you have that's the one game that you tried to play and it just would not let you stream it. I was like, what the heck game is that under NASCAR? Now, what is Hoyo Play? What the hell is that?
Oh, that's the game launcher to play Genshin.
Ah, okay.
Which I haven't.
And then haven't played in a while.
Yeah.
What do you play on your Project 64? I'm curious.
It wants me to update that. No, well, we'll do that later.
Yeah.
Some other guy. The only thing I have on the Project 64. I don't know what.
You don't even know, do you?
Oh, I have Ocarina of Time and.
You want to know something? I found a way you can get around that thing without even having to like set up a code thing. Do me a favor and try to open up another instance of Project 64 if you can on your computer. Like if you can get to the program behind the box, like just click it because you can hover over it. Just like open up another instance and tell it yes, and then watch what happens. And then you get around the pop. That's the easiest way to do it without having to. How do I put it? Without having to do a code thing that usually doesn't always last. However, the nice thing is like have it where.
But yeah, that's all I got. It's Ocarina of Time and apparently have Mario Kart 64 on
here. Okay. Because I'm just curious, cause, like, there's all sorts of stuff, and I'm just like, I've never paid attention to what was on your desktop, because usually you're in a program by then. Like, I assume that NR ratings thing is for the,
That is solely just for doing driver ratings for NR2003.
Because I assume to make them drive when we do the actual series thing.
Well, it's because if you don't use it, you have to literally input every single driver rating manually.
Oh, jeez. Now, what is... I think it says Mythologies. What is that? Is that like a mod, or is that an actual official game that I never knew existed?
No. Oh, I don't even have...
Like, what is...
I don't even have...
relation to...
like,
what is that?
It's also a game that... I think this game came out a couple years after Age of Empires did.
Okay. And I was trying to read one of the games. I can't make the games so. It didn't help that the Steam popped up right on top of it.
Yeah. I thought I had Steam open, but I didn't.
Nope. Clearly not.
Age of Mythology.
But yeah, I was trying to see mythology, but above master duel. I'm trying to figure out what program that is. I can't make out what it says.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah, what does it say? Hydroneer?
Yeah,
Am I reading that
Hydroneer,
right?
yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
Like, I know what a lot of these are kind of a given of what they would be, but I'm trying to figure out what the heck Hydroneer is.
It's a game.
No, I get it's a game, but I'm like trying to think of what the game would be.
Why did you not open? That's a channel logo. Yes. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Oops. Okay. Well, this game's running, but the game's not loading.
That feeling. So what kind? Because like I know you obviously have a GTX.
No, it's just a regular 1660 Super. That's all it is.
No, but I'm saying I noticed NVIDIA branded because I saw the logo. I know NVIDIA's pop-up thing from a mile.
No.
But like my computer on this HP, it's an i5. What is the Intel or whatever core thing on yours? Out of curiosity.
I can't remember. I don't know.
No. Also, if you don't mind, I was just to say while you're in Steam, let me see your library of games. I'm just curious what you have that's Steam.
Not really a whole lot of anything. We got Age of Mythology, F124. Technically, I have Horizon 4, but it's not installed.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: if you could get it to work, right? Like, if you were willing, like, how do I word this so it makes sense? If I got you a certain game, would you be willing to try it just to play it in general, knowing I gifted it to you?
What game?
I want you to look it up. I'm going to tell you. Go into the store and search it. Because I know how pricey the game's going to get, given the conversion rate. Just type in the first part you're going to look for is rugby. But it's not. I'm going to tell you which one you want to look for.
Oh.
Now put a space and put the word league. Because I know difference in games. Trust me. And why is it not available for you? Yeah, see that top one?
Rugby League 26? That one?
Who was on that? So click on that game so you can view the page.
It's got a mostly negative rating, apparently.
Because a lot of people associated Rugby League Live 4 being better. But I don't know if you can find that version. But can you scroll down? Because I instinctively like to do that and I can't. I'm trying to see if you can find where you can see like the cover of the game or something, but I guess not. But for athlete, if you look, see if you could find it through the pictures or something. Oh, you went too fast. Go to the third frame, the one right after the video. You know who that's my team's, that second slide after video, but it's the third one in the list of slides. That is the Penrith Panthers. That's my rugby league team. That's the location where the Bathurst 1000 is from, is New South Wales. And that's the team captain, Nathan. Now, if you want to see the really good rugby league game that still it gets fan support to this day and everything, I don't know if it's listed. Check and see if it's still available. Click in there, but instead of after putting league, put the word live and see what comes up, if anything. All I can say is, whoever tried to play, yeah, see, they got delisted. But it would have been, well, rugby league live. Because live and isn't the number. Yeah, see, they have 3 and 4. If you could find a way to get for cheap, it's basically this game that you're seeing right now, but older, because it's got like the 2017 rules, and it's way better. Like, I played it so many times, but I've been wanting to get this game, but the whole cost and everything I have to keep dealing with is ridiculous. Now, here's my question: what sports do you follow? What would you play if somebody gifted you it? That isn't NASCAR. Let's put it that way. What kind of games that ain't NASCAR would you play willingly?
I mean, if you look at my Steam my Steam account, or library, I have strategy, racing. I don't even know what this technically falls under simulator.
Just consider that simulator because it's like a digging simulator or whatever.
Then we got
right, if
Racing
you-
Planet Zoo.
I don't even know what
Simulator
Planet Zoo is.
Racing Simulator. A really shitty game simulator. MMORPG that wasn't a very good MMORPG. Simulator.
Yeah.
Destruction game simulator, and then Master.
The car simulator.
My rental car simulator. Yeah.
Have you seen the mods you could find for that game?
Oops. I didn't want that.
What are we clicking on? You're not in the right game, by the way. That's what I was saying. Have you seen the mods you could find for Card Shop Simulator?
Oh, card.
You're in.
Oh yeah. I only have the demo. I don't have the full game.
Be fair, look up how much that full game is. I want to see how much that would actually cost for you. Curiosity kills the cat, because I could easily like try and get a conversion rate. I'm sure it's not that expensive.
17
Oh, that's not
bucks.
that bad.
Well, with taxes, $20.
Which is still, let's see something here. I'm looking up something, so don't mind me.
I want to get this Age of Mythologies to open so I can fucking. Cause I want to show you it.
Yeah, I bet you it plays the way I think it does, but. I'm trying to see something. You know how you can tell if a Steam game. You want to do me a favor, by the way? I might have a way to get you to get that game open. Right, game itself. Don't go into Steam. Right click on the actual exe file. It's on the desktop. Trust me, I've done this a bunch of times. When games don't open, I found ways to fix it. Do me a favor. Right click the actual program.
Okay.
Go to Properties. Now go over to, I think it's under General. No, it's not in General. So try it's under. It was usually under General or Security. There's usually like a thing for like as admin, administrator or whatever. You know where you oh, actually no, close that out. My mistake. I forgot. You can do an open admin from the right click. There should be a way to open it with administrative stuff, but I guess not. Because usually it'll say open as administrator or whatever, and when you do that, it'll usually bypass the issues and open it. You can usually run it as admin and it'll go past.
That's the thing, though. I don't know why it usually never. I don't know why it's causing issues and won't start.
You want to do me a favor? I'm gonna try something with you and see if we can get it to work. Because sometimes games, as they update, they don't program them to run on the current Windows firmware updates, so it gets a little buggy.
Well, that's
right?
the thing. The last update was 5 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm wondering if it's the version thing just doesn't work. So do me a favor, click the little gear in the corner there.
Oh, this one?
Yep. And go to, I believe it's under, yep, go into that and look for, I'm trying to think of what the setting was. There's no, go to Properties. My mistake. Go to Properties. I know. I didn't think how to do this. And you're going to go to Betas. And you're going to hit that thing where it says None. And see if the older versions that you know did run. And try and boot one of those. And it'll, quote unquote, update the game to that build. And then it'll allow it to boot. So just pick any version you want to like correct it to make it fix it or whatever. Because right now it's on None. So I'm wondering if you select the version it's supposed to have with the update, click that, and then close that. Usually it would start doing a download to do like it as if it was trying to update. It would say update right there. Now you just do you can either do bypass launcher or play and see if it does anything. If it doesn't launch through this, right? Select to bypass this little launcher thing and see if it loads that way. If it doesn't load, then you basically have to just downgrade to an older version that does work. if that makes sense.
Yeah,
You want to know a game I
this
think
game should opened already, like immediately.
You want to know a game I think you would like if you like your simulator style games? Search for Hearts of Iron and look for Hearts of Iron 4. But first do this thing I told you about, which is betas. And then downgrade it to an older patch that you know would work.
That's the thing, I don't know
And
what
if
would
it
work. Oh,
well, now hit up if you want to do that. Now let it do that. When it's you want to let it update. Hopefully it'll show that it's starting to download. When it does, once it updates that, right, then what you'll be able to do is boot the game and it should work. So hopefully downgrading it works. If not, the next method is going to the files, just deleting whatever like save files or things that would normally make it work, and then having it recover those itself through those settings that you were in. If that makes sense.
Bypass launcher.
Then it'll go straight to booting the game. And hopefully that fixes it. If it doesn't fix it with that, then you gotta go the alternate method. If that makes sense. The only reason I don't have Steam on my computer is because I ain't got the damn space for it. My computer's got a tiny storage space. If it's still not working, then again, the last thing you'd have to do is tell it to check the integrity of the files and try and fix them that way.
Or you know what I could do? I can uninstall. Oh, wait, hold on.
Just uninstall, reinstall, or just try to tell it to validate the integrity.
Manage,
But yeah,
uninstall.
Yep. Because I assume it's like a Greek mythology version of AoE, essentially, where it's more god focused than.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool sounding.
I
favor, I want you to.
Honestly, I actually prefer it over AoE.
I would understand why. You would.
Because it's cool.
I mean,
because you can use god powers and blow shit up.
So it's basically it's like the set as an AoE style game. Essentially, is what it is.
Let's go here.
If that. Oh, I should be able to access this on Xbox because it's Xbox Game Studios game. Let me see if I can actually pull that up on my Xbox because it's so that's another game we might be able to play together. Which would be nice to be something different to try, right?
Yeah. I can get the damn game to work first.
Yeah, exactly. Well, while you're doing that, I'm seeing the game is actually available. Oh, look at that. Guess what I can get right now? I can get the retold version, which came out later, on Game Pass.
No, I don't know if that'll work with,
Well, that's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering, is maybe the reason your version is working is because it's trying to use an old version that's no longer compatible, if that makes sense anymore. Like, it's not designed. Like, see if you can find the retold version of this on there. You would just search the name of the game and just put the word retold at the end. I'm installing it now. I've got. So basically, you would just search Age of Mythology Retold on Steam. Yeah, there's the game. Just remaster the other version of the game, but for more current hardware. So if you had like, say you had access to Xbox Game Pass, right? Like even just the PC Game Pass, you'd be able to play this. And it's included, I believe. I don't need Ultimate for it, I don't think so.
It's been significantly graphically upgraded in this version.
To look into then, huh?
But
and yeah, it looks like a game. If I had the money, I would buy you just the standard edition even. But if you want to see a game I think you would like, go into the store while you're reinstalling that. Once you actually start installing it.
Well, first let me just finish off the stream first, and then we'll continue. There. All right, bye, guys. We'll talk to you, everybody, tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow, but we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.